ได้เนาะให้ได้เนาะทำไมครับ
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Great to have you. We're all very excited. We got a full house tonight.
What does a full house look like? I just see you and me.
Yeah, so we've got a bunch of guys actually. So we do webinar format so everybody can be private, and if they want to jump off mute, they can. We have a bunch of guys on here live, and then we also have people who are going to watch the replay. So excited to have you.
Great to be here. Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a bunch of the guys in this group who were telling me all about your book, so I had to read it, and it was phenomenal. I actually learned a lot as a woman. I don't know if you help women, but I learned quite a bit. I thought it was really cool.
I helped a lot of women. I spent 30 years as a marriage and family therapist, and so I've worked a lot with women. But since No More Mr. Nice Guy came out 20 plus years ago, probably the last 20 years, mainly I've worked with men. And that's my bread and butter these days.
I love it. Well, I also like working with men, so 2 peas in a pod.
There we go. Let's help them.
I love it. Let's do it. All right, so shall we dive into questions?
I'm ready for questions. Bring them.
Okay, so my first question for you, and let me see. He says he does want to be pulled off mute, so let me first pull him off mute. There we are. Hi, Brett.
Hey, Emily.
Great to see you.
Hi, Robert. How are you?
Hey, Brett.
Hey.
Love it. I'm going to read your question, and I'll have you, if you want to add anything to it. So your question was, when dating, I have always put women on pedestals.
I think he's on the right, a little bit to the right on the bridge. And over here, there's a green guy.
I can't see shit. They're like rabbit dogs because they were so close to the dummy, they spin there.
Hey, we're about to drop back in. Just get your location. Yeah, they're over here.
I still think we wrap right and go for the radio.
Yeah. We're a bit of on it later.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna ping me your location. We're in the same spot where you found off. Yeah, don't come straight like this way. You'll get fucking you know your thing. Maybe try and land on the other side of the fence that we can't see that shit, and then you can push back to us. Wait, are you guys dropping the boat? No. Oh, damn, okay.
Right, start making the move. I think we start making the move out. I think we made it cool. We start wrapping right. Just sitting there, mate. These zones are just going to fuck us in the end. Look.
Yeah, we're close though, aren't we? Real close.
Yeah.
We're like at that.
We can still wrap right.
The circle thing.
Or we're going to get fucked through choke. It's going to be one or the other. So we're going to make it. I don't think we can sit here much longer.
We can't go to that fishing village.
Boys, let's wrap right, eh? Let's do it.
I need you to come with me while I run up because I'm on my cliff face here. So I need all eyes.
Yeah, Roger. We're watching now.
Everybody looking down towards the water tower kind of way.
Yeah.
We're gonna need 3, 2, 1.
You best.
Get back along the fence line, I think. Try to get a bit out of spots, tight shit. Yeah. We like by that watchtower type shit between there and there.
Right now, you want to lead the way?
Yeah, I'm already across there. Fan out, don't run in a straight line. We're heading back to the fence line, boys.
Make sure you don't run back into the zone.
Yeah, that's a little.
Let's try to get to that tower in front of us. No, like that one right there. Let's take some time. If we fan out, you might be able to try a little bit more.
like
I can still.
Well, push back. Oh, we're gonna have to push left. Fuck. We can't push height.
We lost a few men. Oh, I knew that. The grey people are down by the fishing village as well. They were taking man. We're getting fucking.
I think we sat there too long and put ourselves in a bad position.
It'll be easier to push left towards fishing village.
Yeah, but they've got. I'll be able to see it all the way down there now. Did we lose anyone there?
Yeah, I think we lost home.
No.
So we lost no one.
I'm right up next to like.
We got shot.
We all heard.
Yeah, fuck. Well, let's see what the next zone is, boys. I'm thinking maybe next zone could actually take that radio tower out if they come down to us. One guy's just parachute landed up at radio tower.
You are sick of keep staying positive.
Me like I need you now. Leave tomorrow, but tonight.
Introducing.
I'm running over to you guys.
That's up. Ang rayo.
Top of the tower, yeah. What sort of ranges are we dealing with here? How far do these guns shoot?
I'm thinking you'll hit it from there. We're in the zone.
We're in the zone.
Let me shoot it.
Yeah,
But I hell yeah.
it's a lot of
Hello everyone, and thank you very, very much for all your hard work so far.
He's 2 up and I'm getting paid Friday this
No.
morning. Ooh, Latrell, mate. Does that mean Friday's here?
All I think about is you.
Have a
No matter what I do.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna let you have it, mate.
No matter what I do.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
what age are you? So what?
ไม่เคยมีแฟน
No, thank you. No, thank you. Big bucket! Big bucket! Give me it! Give me it! Where's the money? Give me it! Where's the money? Why did you steal the $50? No, I see it. It's okay. Why did you steal the
No
money?
matter
Get it
what
up to the
I
pocket.
do. ไม่เคยมีอะไรกับผู้ชาย
Deontay,
All the things about me too.
Oh my God, it's Ninja from Fortnite. It's Ninja, oh my God. How do you handle difficult or potentially confrontational situations?
So for me, when it comes to confrontation, I'm not for it. I feel like if you disrespect me in a workplace, I will disrespect you back. Whether it be like we meet outside or like after the shift is done, we will step outside and fists will be swung. But it's really just about like making sure that I'm the alpha dog at this place. Like, so if I come to a place of work and someone disrespects me, they will understand that I'm like, the main. So I tend to deal with confrontation by making sure I set my dominance, agitate type shit.
Yeah, I mean, we of course have a zero tolerance policy for if women. Oh God! Again? We're doing this again? Okay, let's go through menstruation. Oh, this is different. This is very different. Then why don't men go through menstruation? I will have you assassinated. I will have if women. Oh God! Again? We're doing this again? Okay, let's go through menstruation. Oh, this is different.
The grand game down there too.
They were before, yeah. Be easy to fight them if they are there.
Make the call, lad.
Ball your man soon.
The month is nearly done, bro. They got 35%.
Soon the sir.
Line parachute down by the water to our far left. Might be able to take that at the sky.
Parachute is funny as fuck.
Dun 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 dun.
They have a massive discount. You never seen a discount on it.
That's us. We're gonna move.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby?
We
Proceed.
have to go there. Village. We got shoes for the trade and shit.
Careful in front of us.
Tyson that got paid, they're dropping. What's up, Tropical? How you doing, brother?
I'm not. Get it. Give up my hands, dude.
Chaบอกพี่ได้พี่ไม่ว่า Following links like for the sound.
Hey, we might not reach you now.
Oh, we just want to push in through the water.
Yes, that's what me. Hi, your TikTok videos are still.
Oh, sweet. Is that in classes? Oh, sweet. Is that in classes? I'm just
อะไรสะดวก
How to initiate physical.
No matter what I do.
좋았나? 아닌데. 난 사랑하는데.
My business is
Get up, you lazy cunts! We're gonna be late! We're meeting tomorrow! Wait a minute, get out of here. 10 toes in when we standing on business.
After running a business and making social media content for almost 4 years now, I cannot stress how crucial social media has been for me.
7x7. Seven times seven.
seriously? 42. 42. Is it wrong? Let me. Oh, 63, 7, no?
4 plus 4.
I'm not sure. Is this going on YouTube by any chance? Am I going to come across this on TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok.
Yeah.
Agree with that.
No. Like, I'm not 12.
You won't believe So come on,
Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby?
You need me like I need you now.
Sleep tomorrow, tonight go crazy.
naging video ko gini. Cuma pakai kepala.
Way back.ก็ได้ค่ะตอนนี้ก็ได้
What should I eat today?
Peruvian food.
Should I fly to Peru? Today, yes.
Let's go!
좋았나? 아닌데. 난 사랑하는데.
Are you ready to talk?
It's a shot in the dark, I'll make it.
Today I'm
Does anyone do back probably smack?
Oh. Switch up to specially. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's the shot in the dark, but I'll make it. It's the shot in the dark, I'll make it.
All right, fellas, I'm joined today by the one and only Dr. Robert Glover, author of a book called No More Mr. Nice Guy, which I want to lead in with this introduction from one of our Front Row Dad brothers who had an opportunity to connect in person with Robert recently, and I'm calling him Robert given permission here. And he sends this email introduction about Robert, and this is, by the way, pretty common of the experience of men who are familiar with his work and have read his book. His intro starts off by saying, over the past 5 years, there is no book that I have given, recommended, pushed on people, or hidden in people's bags more than No More Mr. Nice Guy. And it just goes on to saying praises of the book. So I've been hearing about this book for years. And I know Robert has been on podcasts of several friends of mine, including recently, I heard, Robert, when you were in Austin, you saw Preston Smiles.
Oh, I love Preston. Yeah, he and I have a history.
Couple other great dudes here in Austin, and I read this book thinking that I would know all of what's in it. You know, there was definitely an ego trip associated with the title, and I'm like, oh, I've done work here. I know I'm a recovering nice guy, and yet still, I was blown away. How well the book was written, how many times I raised my hand and said, oh, that's me. That's definitely me. And the other thing I want to say to you, Robert, is that as I read it, there was part of me that honored the work that I had done. I was like, oh, if I had read this 20 years ago, I would have been coming into it as a beginner. And now I'm looking at it saying, oh, look, I did some of that work. Oh, I could see how I used to be way more like that. I'm less like that now. And the beautiful part of reading your book was it gave me enough light and illuminated parts of my life where I could clearly see I had a lot of work left to do. and I was reading it saying, oh yeah, I may be intellectually familiar with that idea, but I have not embodied it. It has not come naturally to me yet. And I'm still working on it. And one of the things that I want to say here to tee up my first question for you, Robert, is that, you know, the book, I think people can infer some of it from the title, but I don't think they can get all of what's in that book by just hearing the title. They need to read the book. And even the most, I would say, emotionally advanced men I know, people that I've done deep work, men in their 40s and men in their 50s, I've sent this book to them and they send me back responses like a mind-blowing emoji, or I'm only 4 chapters in and already this is one of the greatest books I've ever read. This is people who have done the work. And one of the things that I noticed was that when I learned about what it meant to be a nice guy in my life, to be a people pleaser, when I tried to wrangle that in, a lot of things I did and a lot of things I said, I came across as an asshole. Because I swung the pendulum all the way into not No More Mr. Nice Guy, but Mr. like, fuck off, fuck you, fuck this. And I'm trying to find that pendulum, you know, on my way back to the middle. I say all that as a welcome to you. I say all that as a confession, to be vulnerable, to open up this dialogue and say, I'm here to learn myself. I'm here to explore with you. I'm deeply grateful for your time. And you're a dad, you're married, you live in Mexico, and to me, you're living this incredible life that you've crafted and created. You've worked with many individuals over the years. You hold a PhD in marriage and family therapy. You said yourself you're a recovering nice guy. And, you know, throughout the book, you talk about your No More Mr. Nice Guy group, which I think you founded in the 90s. And is that correct? Is that when you started that?
Well, I started doing, men's groups.
Oh, the work, the men's retreats, right? But
Yeah,
No More Mr. Nice Guy was published in 2003, right?
Yeah, Sprint version 2003.
But they had basically talked you into it. Because you were doing this work and people kept telling you need to write the book. And didn't it take you a couple years to get this done?
Oh, yeah, more than a couple of years. Well, right. Thanks for having me on this show. I don't know what else there is for me to say. I feel good. You know, it's boosted my sense of well-being. You know, as we talk, I've had a cold for about a week, so you know. But it's good to be here. It's good to hear. Yeah, I like praise. I like affirmation. Not just because I'm a nice guy. I like knowing that what I've done has made a difference in the world. And I started working on my own, now that I call it nice guy issues. I was in my early 30s. I'm 68 now, so it's been a little while. And I was in therapy, got in a men's group, got in a 12-step program, and started seeing, you know, these nice guy patterns in me that I thought, hey, being a nice guy will give me love. It'll give me, I'll be like love and get my needs met because I'm such a nice guy. And it wasn't quite working that way, especially my then wife said, everybody thinks you're so nice, but you're not. You can be passive aggressive. You lie to me. You don't follow through on things. You embarrass me in public. You hurt my feelings. I'd rather be with a jerk. At least I know a jerk's going to be a jerk all the time. You're nice and then you're not. And said, you need help. And I thought, well, you're the one who's unhappy all the time and never wants to have sex anymore and always in a bad mood. But okay, I'll go get help. And I went thinking, I wanted to go find out why me being a nice guy didn't make my wife appreciate me. And luckily, I landed in some good places. I landed in a 12-step group for sex addicts where I didn't really belong, but it was just the right place for me to start being vulnerable and revealing myself. Got into therapy, got into a men's group. And I was a marriage and family therapist, in private practice, and I started noticing men coming to me that were saying the same things I was. I can finish their sentences. I'm a nice guy. I'm one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. I treat my wife better than her ex. I'm raising her kids. I give her everything she wants, but it's never good enough. When's it going to be my turn? She's never happy, and she never wants to have sex anymore. And I thought, I can finish their sentences. And then there were a few, single guys in this mix that were saying things like, I'm a nice guy. I've got lots of female friends. All the women tell me about all the problems and their jerk boyfriends and their jerk ex-boyfriends that they keep going back to. And they keep telling me, you're going to make some lucky woman. It's a great man.
Yeah.
But they don't want to be with me. That's for the friend zone. So I started, No More Mr. Nice Guy men's group back probably early 90s, and soon started another one, and I just started writing stuff. I set aside Wednesdays to write, and I just, every other week when we met, I just give them, a few pages of what I was learning personally about what I was then calling nice guy syndrome, and what I was learning about me, how it evolved, where it came from, how it showed. Why it doesn't work, why it makes us anything but nice. As my ex-wife was right, I often wasn't. And so I just kept writing these chapters, and the men and their wives and girlfriends. And my kids kept saying, write a book. A lot of people need this. You could go on Oprah. This could be a bestseller. Well, it took me about 6-7 years to write it, because I was not only learning about nice guy syndrome at that time, about men and codependency. And I intentionally did not use the word codependency in the book because, but that's what it is.
I did another tattoo that I didn't know what I just even asked them. I said, look at me energetically. Here's what I've got. Where do we go next? What's needed? I said, well, maybe come down each outside arm, like a cat, a tiger, something. It's kind of match but not match. And then
I would love to see you with sleeves, man. That'd be cool. I love that you're getting tattooed. What are you, 68? 68.
Oh, shit.
Tattooed, man. That's
maybe.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sweetie, how?
Just to
เป็นในโลมอน
I think we've moved beyond the peak pickup
เป็นไง
artists
บ้างฮะ
kind of vague
ที่ออสเตรเลีย
whatever, kind of late or whatever, like 2008, 2012, kind of 15, that kind of seemed really
ฮะ
high.
ไม่เล่นเลย อยู่ไหน
สบายดี
อุ้ยเสาอะไรเนี่ยเสาเราปะเนี่ยอีสานหรือเปล่า
ไม่ใช่หรือสบายดีจะสบายดี
อ๋อเสียงเหมือนสาวอีสานเลยอ่ะ
บุรี
ฮะ
บุรี
ชื่ออะไรเอ่ย
อ่านนะคะ
ฮะพินี่โลมอน
ใช่
พินี่อ๋อไม่เคยได้ยินเสียงนี้ชื่อนี้มาก่อนเลยเนี่ยพินี่โลมอน
ลีมอน
อยู่นี่
มีอะไรอ่ะ
ตอนนี้เหรอที่นี่อยู่ออสเตรเลียอยู่ที่วูลุงกอง
เมือง
วูลุงกอง
เมือง
วูลุงกอง
ฮะเมือง
วูลุงกอง
ที่ไหนวะ
วูลงกองอ่ะ
ซิมีจริงอ่ะมีจริงไหมเนี่ย
มีจริงดิก็กดลงดูดิก็ W วูลงกอง W O L O N G
อยู่ตรงไหนอ่ะอยู่ใกล้ๆเพิร์ธหรอหรือว่าอยู่ทางซิดนีย์
อยู่ใต้ซิดนีย์ประมาณ80กิโล
ใต้ซิดนีย์ก็คือซิดนีย์ไหม
ไม่80กิโลเนี่ยจากซิดนีย์80กิโลลงขับลงไปหน่อย
มันก็ไม่ไกลอ่ะ80อ่ะ
ก็1ชั่วโมงเนาะขับรถอ่ะ1ชั่วโมง
ก็ไม่
30
ไกลไม่ไกล
ขับมันไกลหน่อยนะ1ชั่วโมง
ไม่ไกล
30
ไม่ไกลไม่ไกล
ขึ้นอยู่
ไม่ไกล
ถ้าได้แล้วอยากอยู่ซิดนีย์เลยมันสนุกดีอ่ะมีอยู่ซิดนีย์ป่ะ
ไม่
อยู่เพิร์ธ
อยู่เมืองเล็กๆอยู่แอดเลด
แอดเลดน่าจะอยู่ข้างบนนะ
อยู่เซาออสเตรเลีย
โอ้เงียบเลย
อุ้ยก็ไม่เงียบแหละก็มันไม่เงียบอ่ะก็ปกติอ่ะ
ก็น่าไปเที่ยวนะวัน2วันนะ
ส่วนวาย
ส่วนว่าอะไร
ส่วนองุ่นไม่ใช่ส่วนองุ่นหรอกก็แบบทำวาย
อ๋อที่ทำไวน์
มันไม่เหมือนซิดนีย์ไงนี่มันแบบว่ามันแบบมันสังคมอ่ะมันตึกมันอะไรปาร์ตี้อะไรเงี้ยแต่ว่านี่มา4 โมงปิดร้านปิดทุกอย่างร้านทุกอย่างปิด
อ๋อ
แต่ตอนนี้คือมันร้อนที่นั่นร้อนไหม
ก็ที่ออสเตรเลียก็ร้อนทั้งหมดแหละนี่มันฤดูร้อนกัน
หนูไม่รู้ไงว่าบางวันฝนก็ตกบางวันก็หนาวบางวันก็ร้อน
อ๋อก็ออสเตรเลียอยู่แล้วไงบอกบางวันก็หนาวบางวันก็ฝนตกเนี่ยก็ทุกที่ออสเตรเลียก็อย่างเงี้ยแหละ
แต่ไม่ได้เที่ยวมาอยู่เลยถาวร
โอ้อยู่ได้ไงมีแบบยังไงอยู่ได้ไง
มีค่ะมี
โอ้
มีแล้วกัน
อ๋อ
อ้อหลบใช่ไม่พูดดีกว่า
มาเรียน
ก็เรียน
ครับเรียนอะไรครับเนี่ย
เป็นอะไรครูเราหน้าแก่ใช่ไหมล่ะต้องอึ้งหรอก
ไม่นะก็ดูเหมือนอะไรดูน่ารักดีอะใช่ไหมล่ะ
หยุดค่ะ
อยู่สาวกรุงเทพป่ะครับหรือว่าไง
ไม่พูดงง
อยู่นี่ยืนนานเท่าไหร่แล้ว
ชาย
2-3 ปีเนาะ
ฮะ
2-3 ปีเนาะ
2 ปี
2-3 ปี
2-3 ปีคืออะไรฮะ
ก็เธอไงก็แบบว่าอยู่ที่นี่นาน 2-3 ปี
ไม่ใช่6 เดือน
9 ปี
9 เดือน
9 เดือนโอ้เพิ่งมาเหรอ
ทำไมทำหน้าแบบเต้
ก็เดือนก็ดีนะครับทำไมถึงเรื่องนู้นน่ะมันไม่ชอบซิดนีย์อะไรหรอเมลเบิร์นอะไรอย่างเงี้ยคนไทยก็มาส่วนมากมากัน
มันเอาไว้เรียนมันมีไว้เรียนไงคือไปที่นี่มันแบบว่าไม่สะดวกการเรียนอะไรเงี้ยหมายถึงว่าที่นี่มันคนไทยเยอะมากแบบคนไทยมันเยอะอะไรเงี้ยเผื่อมันมีสังคมคนไทยที่นี่คนไทยเยอะมันก็เยอะนะแต่มันก็ไม่สู้พวกจีนพวกเวียดนามอะไรเงี้ยแต่ก็ยังถือว่ามีคอมมูนคนไทยอยู่แต่ว่าก็อะไรก็เรียนอ่ะก็คือมันยังแบบมันเรียนสะดวก
อ๋อมาเรียนก็เรียน
ใช่มันได้ภาษาเร็วกว่าเพราะว่าถ้าหนูไปอยู่เมลเบิร์นซิดนีย์อย่างเงี้ยหนูไปเจอคนไทยอะไรเงี้ยมันก็แบบ
สังคมไทย
ก็อยู่คอมมูนคนไทย
ก็ดีนะก็ดีก็ได้ฝึกภาษาอังกฤษ
ใช่หนูได้หลายภาษาเลย
โอ้ยอ๋อเหรอนี่ไง
จีนในอาหรับอ่ะ
โอ้
เพื่อนอาหรับเหมือนเขาอะเหมือนเขามาพวกวีซ่าเรฟิจีใช่ไหมวีซ่ารีภัย แล้วแบบแล้วเขาก็เรียนโรงเรียนเดียวกัน แล้วก็แบบโรงเรียนหนูอะส่วนมากแบบมีแต่ก็คือที่เขาแบบหนีภัยมาอะไรเงี้ยหนีสงครามมา ก็จะมีแค่พวกเนี้ยที่มาอยู่ที่นี่นะเพราะว่าส่วนใหญ่เขาอยู่ซิดนีย์กันนะพวกเราอะพวกมุสลิม
ก็ส่วนมากคนก็อยู่ซิดนีย์กันนะ
ก็น่าจะเป็นปัจจัยเรื่องนี้แหละเพราะว่าที่เนี่ยค่าครองชีพมันไม่ได้สูงเหมือนพวกซิดนีย์เหมือนพวกเมลเบิร์นอะไรเงี้ยมันก็
น่าไปอยู่อะ
จริงแต่ว่ามันบางทีมันก็ได้หนูมันเป็นที่แบบว่าเมืองมันเงียบแล้วมันปิดไว้นะ
ก็ใช่อะก็ซิดนีย์ก็คล้ายๆกันแหละมันไม่ได้แบบเหมือนไทยแบบ24 ชั่วโมงไม่มีแต่ไม่เหมือนไม่มีตลาดอะไรเงี้ยตลาดนัดอะไรเงี้ยเดินเล่นมันไม่ค่อยมี
อันนี้ปีนึงมีครั้งหนึ่งบางนะใช่แบบงานไทยอะไรเงี้ยแบบปีนึง2 ครั้งหนึ่ง
อ๋อไม่มีวัดไทยเนาะ
มีวัดลาว
วัดลาวก็
กับกัมพูชา
ก็นิดหน่อย
นะวันนี้หนูก็เห็นพระไปเห็นพระแม่หนูพูดให้ฟังว่าเห็นพระขับรถเบนซ์หรือพระขับรถ
มันผิดวัฒนธรรมอ่ะ
ใช่จ้าฉันเห็นพระไปซื้อคิสปี้ครีมอยู่วันนี้ฉันก็ไปซื้อคิสปี้ครีมมาฉันเห็นพระซื้อคิสปี้ครีมอยากน่ารัก
แล้วอยู่ในเมืองเลยป่ะ
ฮะ
อยู่ในเมืองเปล่า
มันไม่ห่างจากเมืองมากก็ประมาณ20 นาทีนั่งเทรน
โอเคเนาะเดี๋ยวนี่ไงไปกินข้าว
กินแล้วอันนี้กี่โมงอันนี้20:58ห่างกัน30 นาที
ตอนนี้9:30 3 ทุ่ม
โอเคไม่ไปแม่นี่ดีไปไหนเดี๋ยวจะได้งงว่าดีกับใครเขาบอกกันมาสัก
อะไรนะ
บางทีหนูไม่มีแม่แบบหนูหมายถึงว่าที่แม่มาเมื่อกี้แบบเหมือนเขาได้ยินหนูพูดไทยอะไรปกติหนูไม่เล่นกับเพื่อนคนไทยนะเพราะมันเป็นแบบหนูกลัวหนูไม่ได้ภาษาด้วยเขาก็เลยไม่ค่อยอยากเล่นกับหนู
ก็เนี่ยก็หาเพื่อนฝรั่งให้เยอะเนาะก็ส่วนมากคนไทยเขามาที่นี่เขาก็เรียนภาษาอังกฤษอะไรกันใช่ไหมล่ะครับ
ใช่
ก็มีเพื่อนที่เรียนด้วยในห้องเนี่ยก็เรียนเพื่อฝึกภาษาอังกฤษอะไรกันไงการเขียนอ่าน
หนูเรียนภาษาไงเป็นเรียนภาษาแบบเรียนภาษาเลยอะ
อยากเรียนอยากเก่งเลยอะ
ไม่ใช่แบบมันเป็นโรงเรียนคือหนูเป็นPRใช่แล้วหนูก็ติดตามแม่หนูทำงานแล้วก็ทำงานที่นี่ตอนนั้นเขาอยู่ซิดนีย์แล้วเขาไปแคนการ์รูไอแลนด์เขาอยู่8 ปีแล้วเขาจนเขาได้ซิติเซนอะแล้วก็เลยติดตามเป็นวีซ่าติดตาม
ก็คือแบบครอบครัวมาด้วย
ใช่
แล้วสุดท้ายก็แบบว่าโอ้ที่นี่มันดีกว่ามาที่นี่เลย
ก็ดี
ก็ไม่ว่านะก็ปีแล้วกับไทยมันแบบว่าแตกต่างกันมากเลย
เนี่ยฟิลลำบากปะถ้าแบบว่าเคยเห็นคนเราพูดกันนะว่าถ้ามาวีที่มันไม่ใช่แบบวีติดตามโดยมินิอะไรเงี้ยเขาก็แบบว่าเหมือนเขาแบบมาหาโอกาสข้างหน้าเอาแล้วก็แบบมันมาอยู่นี่มันเหนื่อยอ่ะก็กลับไปไทยดีกว่าแต่สำหรับพี่อะคือพี่แบบมาแบบเอาแบบไหนเอาแบบมาวีอะไร
พอหมอ
วีนักเรียน
เหรอ
ใช่ไหมพี่ว่านักเรียน
คนธรรมดาอะไรก็ไม่มีอะไรมาก
ทำงานนี่เนาะมีทำงานหนูไม่รู้เรื่องวีอ่ะหนูก็โบหนูก็ไม่รู้
แต่ที่จริง permanent resident ก็ดีนะครับก็เรียนด้วยแล้วก็ถ้า
หนูจ่ายทุกอย่างเท่ากับคนที่นี่เลยหนูเรียนโรงเรียนรัฐสบาย
แล้วก็ถ้าอยากทำงานก็อยากจะเรียนพยาบาลยิ่งดีเลยเนี่ย
หนูไม่ทำหนูจะทำอยู่แบบมันยังไงมันปัญหา มือนเรายังไม่แข็งอังกฤษใช่ไหม
ครับ
หนูว่าหนูจะไปเรียนเทป
โอ้ดีเทปอะเทปเขาแบบเฟรนลี่
แต่
มา
ว่าก เขาจำกัดเวลาใช่ไหมที่มันแบบว่าสอนต่อของตาอย่างเงี้ยส่วนนั้นหนูจะเรียนกับคนไทยเขาเป็นคนไทยที่เขาอยู่ดีเขาเกิดร้านใช่ไหมเขาเอา1,900เลยนะ
1,900เลย
1,900
ที่เทป
1,900ไม่ใช่เทปแต่ว่ามันเป็นเปิดสอนของตาไม่จำกัดชั่วโมงจนกว่าเราจะเข้าใจแต่คนเนี้ยเขาอะมีเรื่องแบบว่ามันเร่งแบบว่าน้องโอนภายในอีก2 วันนี้นะคือเงินพร้อมนะแต่ว่าใจใช้ไม่พร้อมไงไอ้นางก็แบบโอนภายใน2 วันนะคะแบบเหมือนเขาประกาศแบบเหมือนเขาแสดงว่าเนี่ยถ้าแบบมาเรียนกับเขาอะถ้าไม่มีที่ทำงานกับเขาได้เลย
อ๋อ
ก็คือได้ใบเซอร์มันได้ใบเซอร์ได้ไงมันได้ใบรับรองอะไรอย่างเงี้ยใช่ไหม แล้วมันคืออีกนิดนึงอะแม่หนูจะตัดสินใจโอนแหละแต่ว่าเขาอะเหมือนเผยได้แทนมาก่อนว่าแบบน้องคะโอนมาก่อนนะคะเดี๋ยวพี่จะได้แบบโอนภายใน2 วันจะมาจี้ทำไมถ้าคนมันจะเรียนอะ
ก็แปลว่าไม่ใช่แบบจริงจัง
เหมือนเขาแบบแล้วแบบแม่หนูก็แบบต้องไปเรียนเทปด้วย
เทปดีกว่าเทปดีที่สุดละ
เทปอะ1,000จำกัดชั่วโมงแหละแต่ว่าแบบเหมือนมันได้ใบเซอร์จากรัฐได้ไงคือมันได้ใบจากรัฐบาลแล้วแบบไม่เรียนหรอกคนไทยแบบแล้วพี่คนไทยมันโกงกันเยอะมากเขาไม่เห็นหัวเลยมาถึงที่นี่นะ
ก็รัฐบาลนั่นแหละเนาะก็เทปก็ดีแล้วมันคงที่สุด
ไปเทปไปแหละแต่ที่นี่อะของมันทำแล้วมันถูกนะพี่แบบว่าหมายถึงว่าค่าครองชีพมันถูกอะ
ถูกคิดอาทิตย์หนึ่งเท่าไหร่
แต่ว่าข้อเสียมันก็คืออะไรนะ
อาทิตย์หนึ่งเท่าไหร่ครับ
อาทิตย์หนึ่งของหนูใช้หนูยังไม่ได้มีงานทำไงแม่หนูก็ให้ใช้แบบอาทิตย์ละ100แบบซื้อ
ก็น้อยนะ
อาทิตย์แต่ว่าหนูไม่ได้แบบคือเงินน้อยหนูเอาไปซื้อของไปเฉยเพราะว่าเงินไปโรงเรียนอะไรเงี้ยหนูก็ไม่ใช่ข้าวกับข้าวอะไรเงี้ยหนูก็เอาไปเองก็คือ100ก็คือแบบอยากซื้ออะไรขนมกินอะไรเงี้ยเพราะว่าหนูเองไม่ได้มีงานทำใช่ไหมแต่มันก็ไม่เป็นปัญหานะพี่อุ้ยหายน่ากลัว
แล้วยังไงแล้วก็แต่ตัวเองก็อยากทำงานตัวเองก็ทำได้มันถูกกฎหมายอะไรอยู่แล้ว
แต่ว่าไม่ให้ไปเหมือนเขาไปห่วงเลยเพราะว่าหนูอะภาษาหนูได้มาได้แค่9 เดือนเองแล้วตอนแรกอะหนูสมัคร3 ที่ดีสิเลย KFC McDonald's
อ๋ออันนั้นงานนั้นสะดวกนะ
เขาก็รับนะแต่แบบหนูแต่ว่าหนูอะกลัวหนูขี้กลัวหนูก็กลัวแบบมีแต่คนขาวไง
อ๋อใช่ฝรั่งใช่
หนูคนขี้อายเลย
ก็
เดี๋ยวหนูก็ไปแล้วเนี่ยหนูเริ่มแบบอยากออกบ้านแล้ว
งั้นก็หรือว่าก็ทำร้านอาหารไทยก่อนก็ได้ แล้วก็คุยกับฝรั่ง
ร้านอาหารไทยหนูแม่หนูอ่ะเขาอยู่นี่มาก่อนใช่ไหม
ครับ
เขาอยู่เมืองนี้แหละมาก่อนมันเขาน่าจะรู้ทั่วแล้วรู้กับคนไทยทั่วแล้วเขาบอกว่าเนี่ยอยากให้ทำนะแต่ว่าแบบว่าเหมือนเขาโกงอ่ะเหมือนเขาโกงค่าแรงเหมือนเขาบอกว่าวันหนึ่ง100อะไรเงี้ยมันไม่ได้พี่
มันร้านอาหารน่ะ
มันไม่ได้
มันร้านอาหารน่ะ
ไม่ใช่แต่ว่าหมายถึงว่า
มันเป็นร้านอาหาร
พวกนักเรียน
อ๋อ
เหมือนเขาเหมือนว่าคือปกติอะขั้นต่ำอะมันต้องแบบว่า
200
ชั่วโมงตามอายุก็ได้แบบอายุ18อะไรเงี้ยแค่ชั่วโมงละ18แต่ว่าเนี้ยคือแบบเขาให้เรทแค่9แค่8แค่9อะมันก็ไม่ได้แบบบางคนเขาพูดภาษาอังกฤษได้ออกไปรับอะไรเงี้ย
อ๋อแต่เขาให้เงินสดอยู่แล้วไง
บางร้านเขาก็ไม่ให้นะพี่หนูเคยไปถามเขาบอกประโยชน์เรซูเม่เอาแล้วคนเนี้ยเขาก็บอกว่าถ้าอยู่ที่เนี่ยน้อยกว่าปีนึงเขาก็ไม่รับแล้วเขาก็จ่ายผ่านอะไรก็ไม่รู้เขาเรียกอะไรคือเขาไม่จ่ายเงินสดบางร้านนะแต่บางร้านเขาก็จ่ายเนี่ยไม่รู้
งั้นก็ทำนัดที่ง่ายที่สุดก็คือนั่นน่ะก็ส่งอาหารเนี่ยครับสะดวกที่สุดแล้วขับรถที่นี่
เหมือนแก๊ปก็หรอ
ก็เหมือน Grab เลย ที่นี่ก็สะดวกที่สุดแล้วมันปลอดภัยมากมันไม่เหมือนไทยมันผมก็เคยทำมาก่อนสะดวกใจ
พี่เคยทำไหมแบบส่งอาหารเหมือนฟู้ดแพนด้าเหมือนแก๊ปเหมือนแพนด้าเนี่ย
ใช่แต่เป็นประเทศนี้นะก็คือ Uber ส่งอาหารนะ
อ๋อ Uber ใช่หนูเคยนั่ง Uber แต่หนูเจอ Uber หนูเจอแต่อินเดีย
ยังไงแบบว่าคนแท็กซี่ Uber ใช่ไหมก็ตัวเองก็ทำก็ได้ส่งอาหารนะคนทั่วไปก็ทำกันผมก็ทำเหมือนกันมันสะดวกไงหยุดก็ทั้งวันก็หยุดแต่ในบ้านใช่ไหมล่ะแล้วมันก็บอกว่าโอเคมารับอาหารที่นี่ร้านนี้นะแล้วส่งที่นี่นะเราก็ไปก็จบเราแค่
ถ้าอยู่ในแล้วพี่ขับมอเตอร์ไซค์เหรอหรือว่า
ไม่ก็ขับรถธรรมดาเลย
อ๋อขับรถยนต์นั่นนี่เหรอ
ก็ขับรถยนต์ไงก็บอกก็
ไม่มีรถยนต์
แท็กซี่พวกนั่นก็ได้สกูตเตอร์อะไรเงี้ยที่นี่มันสะดวกมัน flexible หน่อยก็คือขับนั่นก็ได้นั่นจักรยาน
พี่อยู่ซิดนีย์ใช่ไหมมันมีเมืองย่อยไงแต่ของหนูอะแอดเลดอะมันไม่ได้เป็นเมืองใหญ่นะ
ใช่
แล้วเดินทางแต่ละทีอะพี่รู้ป่ะสมมติว่าหนูอยู่แบบอยู่แบบอีกฝากหนึ่งใช่ไหมหนูต้องเข้าเมืองก่อนนะหนูจะมาเส้นหลักไม่ได้นะทุกอย่างมันเชื่อมเข้าตรงกลางเมืองหมดเลยถึงแม้หนูจะอยู่ใกล้ๆที่หนูจะไปอะแบบเหมือนมันย้อนหันหลังเราไปเนี้ยมันจะพุ่งไปทางเมืองเดียวเลยนะมันจะไม่มีวันแบบมันจะไม่หันกลับไปอะคือมันต้องเข้าเมืองก่อนตลอดอะถ้าจะไปไหนอะต้องเข้าเมืองก่อนตลอดอันนี้คือเสียเวลาหนูมากคือแบบ20 กิโลใช่ปะหนูเดินทางชั่วโมงนึงเพราะหนูต้องวนกลับไปเมืองแล้วหนูก็ต้องแบบอะไรเงี้ย
มันยังไม่มีเส้นถนนหรือว่ารถเมล์ไปเส้นทางไปอย่างนั้น
ใช่พี่ถ้าแทนมันก็มีแต่ในเมืองแล้วก็แบบรถไฟมันก็รถไฟเก่าๆบางที่ใช่คนบ้าก็เยอะเยี่ยวแบบโอ้เรียราดก็หนูว่าซิดนีย์จะหนักกว่าที่นี่นะ
ซิดนีย์ดีนะก็ดีทั่วไปมันถ้าอยากก็บอกแล้วว่าอยากให้ได้ถ้ามีโอกาสก็อยากจะอยู่ก็อยากอยู่ที่นี่ซิดนีย์มันมีงานมีอะไรก็แบบมันแค่เดินแค่นี้ออกจากบ้านแล้วก็เหมือนไทยเลยเดินออกจากบ้านแล้วก็สมัครงานทำงานได้เลย
ก็จริงถ้าเขาไปกดค่าแรงนะเพราะแม่หนูจะเป็นซีเรียสหนูเขาห่วงด้วยแหละแบบว่าออกไปคนไทยด้วยกันก็โคกันแน่นอนแบบหนูอะเห็นแบบพวกที่เขารู้จักกับแม่หนูเขารู้จักกันนะแค่โกงค่าทุเรียนยังกล้าโกงทุเรียนหนูว่าจะไปเมลเบิร์นต้นปีใหม่
ไปแบบย้ายหรือว่าไป
เที่ยวไปเที่ยวแบบไปเที่ยวไปซื้อของไทยเข้าบ้านหาซื้อแบบพวกไอเนี่ยมันขาดของไทยไม่ได้อะถ้าสั่งออนไลน์ก็ได้นะแต่เราก็อยากส่งเมลเบิร์นเนี่ยเพราะว่าตอนแรกหนูบินมาจากหนูต่อเครื่องหลายรอบมาจากอุดรหรืออีสานก็อีกนั้นพูดอีสานไม่ได้มาจากอุดรแล้วก็กรุงเทพไปสิงคโปร์เพราะว่าหนูมากันหลายคนไง
สิงคโปร์
มันเราก็ต้องต่อจากกรุงเทพไปสิงคโปร์แล้วสิงคโปร์ไปเมลเบิร์นมาแอดเลดเพราะว่าแบบถ้าสมมติว่าหนูซื้อตรงมาเลยมันก็เสียตังค์เยอะไงเราต้องมากันหลายคนเลยแต่ถึงว่าครอบครัวหนู
เข้าใจแล้วมันเคยได้ยินเคยได้ยินมาก่อนแม่บอกว่าถ้าอยากได้ทัวร์ต้องจอดที่สิงคโปร์ก่อนแล้วก็ไปแล้วก็ไปต่อไทย
ใช่บ้านหนู5 คน
5 คนก็ครอบครัวใหญ่ดิก็ดีอ่ะ
ก็มีเด็กตัวเล็กเด็กโต2
พี่น้องใช่ไหมครับ
ไม่ใช่แทบเป็นพี่น้องขอฟิว
ก็ดีนี่แบบครอบครัวใหญ่ๆมาด้วยกันไปช่วยกัน
ก็คนลาวที่นี่เยอะคนลาวคนอะไรคนลาวเยอะ
คนลาวเยอะ
ใช่ลาวผมก็มีแต่เพื่อนคนลาวเขาก็แล้วแบบหนูมานี่หนูก็ยังไม่พ้นแบบยังไม่พ้นระบบคือหนูเรียนภาษาใช่ไหมก็จะมีทางเรียนมาให้แบบอาทิตย์ละวันเลย
ส่วนมากก็ก็ไม่รู้อ่ะก็ทำไมไม่เปิดแบบ Tinder อะไรอย่างเงี้ยแบบว่าเราคุยกับฝรั่งอ่ะhello how are you อย่างเงี้ยแกก็ฝึกภาษาอังกฤษนี่ได้ไงใช่ไหมล่ะอยากฝึกภาษาอังกฤษอ่ะ
หนูยังเล่นไม่ได้
ฮะ
หนูเล่นไม่ได้หนู17เองหน้าหนูแก่ไง
หรอ ไม่รู้ก็ดูเหมือนวัยรุ่นธรรมดานะ
นี่ไม่ได้อยากเล่นแต่ว่าที่เนี่ยแบบหนูคิดว่าหนูเรียนภาษาจบหนูก็จะ18แล้วหนูก็จะเกินไฮสคูลเลยแต่ที่หนูเรียนอยู่มันก็ไฮสคูล
อ๋อตอนนี้เหรอ
แบบ
ตอนนี้เรียนไฮสคูลอยู่
ใช่
ก็ดีครับก็มีเพื่อนฝรั่งแล้วก็แบบเป็นเพื่อน
มันไม่มีฝรั่งเลยมัน
โอ้เป็นอินเตอร์
สำหรับภาษาสำหรับ international student คือติดมาจากที่อื่นมารวมกันพูดภาษาไม่ได้มาอยู่ด้วยกันที่ไหนก็ได้
โอเคก็แปลว่าแบบมีแต่คนเอเชียนอะไรอย่างเงี้ยทั่วไป
ใช่เอเชียนอาหรับ ก็มีหมดอ่ะเวียดนามมาเยอะที่นั่นเวียดนามเยอะไหม
มหาลัยที่บุรีรัมย์ก็มีเวียดนามนะมีเพื่อนยังก็มีเพื่อนหน่อยเวียดนาม เห็นคนเวียดนามมาเยอะขึ้นน่ะสงสัยไม่รู้ทำไมมันครับรู้หรือเปล่า
เหมือนเราแหละคิดว่าแต่หนูไม่ชอบนะหนูไม่ชอบเขาแบบล้อคนไทยลงมาแรกๆล้อหนูว่าแบบประเทศไทยกินหมาหรือเปล่ามันก็เลยเล่นกลับไปว่าฉันไม่กินหมาฉันกินคนเวียดนามแบบเกลียดชับจะสามไทยแลนด์ใช่ไหมหนูแบบไม่กินหมานะกินคนเวียดนามเป็นที่แม่มึงได้
ก็ดีฮะต่อไว้แบบ
ไม่ตายไหมคะแต่หนูไม่มีเพื่อนออสซี่เลยนะเพราะหนูไม่ชอบเขาด้วยแหละหนูไม่ชอบหนูแบบเวลาขี่รถกับแม่นั่งรถกับแม่แล้วมองไปข้างๆเธอเลยนั่นคือคนเด็กขาวที่มันแบบมันทำผมยาวๆอ่ะเป็นผู้ชายนะแล้วมันก็จะถักเปียตรงเนี้ยเคยเห็นไหม
ครับแบบยาวๆข้างหน้าข้างหลังไม่ข้างหลังยาวๆข้างหลังแล้วเป็นแบบ
แล้วมันก็จะถักเปียตรงกลางหัวมันแล้วมันเกรียนมากแม่เหมือนคนขาว
มันเป็นอะไรนะมันถ้าเป็นเวอร์ชันของไทยมันเป็นแบบว่าคนเลงอะไรนะคน
อะไรอ่ะ
แบบว่าแบบ
ทรงช่างเหรอทรงเอ
ไอ้พวกแว้นอะไรนั่นน่ะมันวัยรุ่นใช่ป่ะทรงเอ
ทรงช่างทรงเอ
แบบว่าก็แบบพวกอย่างนั้นมันแบบวัยรุ่นแบบมันแว้นอะไรแบบไม่ดีอย่างเงี้ยแบบนอนละ
ตอนนี้9 ทุ่มตอนนี้3 ทุ่ม9 ทุ่ม
มีร้านเปล่าขอแอนน่ะ
ฮะ
มีร้านเปล่า
ร้าน
ไลน์
ผมเล่นไลน์เหรอ
ก็เล่นไลน์ดิก็คนไทยก็เล่นกัน
เฟซได้ไหม
เฟซเหรอเดี๋ยวแลกไลน์เดี๋ยวส่งเฟซไปให้ชื่ออะไร
ที่มาก็ได้เดี๋ยวเราสร้างไลน์
ไม่มีไลน์เฟซก็ได้มาเขียนลงไป
เอาเฟซพี่ม
ายาวอ่ะ
เอาพี่ออกโดนตามพี่แล้วแต่พี่ก็ติดตามมันส่งข้อความได้
โอเคได้เสร็จแล้วก็คุยภาษาอังกฤษกันแล้วก็สอนพี่หน่อยแล้วกันก็ฝึกกันเนาะมันไม่มีอะไรมาก
ก็ภาษาอังกฤษอะไรกันหนูยิ่งทำงานส่งครูหรือยัง Google Translate ChatGPT
ก็ใช่ไงก็ช่วยกันนะก็ได้พัฒนาการเขียนหน่อยจะเขียนเก่ง
คนลุกครับครู
โอเค
นะแล้ว
ไปละgood night
has a master's degree and he just knows shit about shit because he grew up with the internet. So that's your generation. That's all you know. Nowadays, guys your age don't even watch TV anymore. Everybody watches just stuff on their phones. Thinking, that's not interesting watching video on your phone. Watch it on a computer, on a television. It's better. But TV in my house hasn't been turned on in probably 2 years. And I got 2 teenagers in my house. They're on their phones. Actually, I got 3 teenagers counting my son's girlfriend. They're on their phone. And so maybe one way we can get less domesticated just, if we can get off our phones a little bit, go have those real experiences, talking to our barbers, talking to the guy in the tattoo store, talking to the waiter, talking to the waitress, talking to the bartender, just talking. And if I could just encourage people, just ask people their name and make a point to remember their name. It shifts everything. It brings you out of your shell and, just lets things happen. So, again, I don't think we have to go figure out how to get more masculine or I think we just have to pay more attention. What are the things that got handed to us by our family, by religion, by culture, by media, that has just stripped away any fierceness or strength or dangerousness, darkness that we have. Yeah, let's let it come up and take a look at it and see how it empowers us and maybe attracts more to us and maybe makes the world a better place.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's less about finding that wildness because it's already
it's there.
More about stripping away the conditioning, right? And I think if you let the animal back into the wild, it can become feral. And sometimes I think this happens with like domesticated pigs. If you let them out into the wild, they'll actually become wild animals again.
I just hope for us
takes a generation
for
or
us
two.
domesticated pigs.
Exactly, right?
We could become wild boars.
I want to be a wild boar. I think that's ultimately what I'm hearing. But no, I really appreciate that perspective, and I agree. I've been trying to be much more judicious with my phone use. I have an app called Opal, which blocks significant chunks of the day where I cannot access any social media or any apps because we kind of need that. We got this. They've built this technology to absolutely hook us. They've got scientists researching how to keep us addicted, and so it's definitely rolling a boulder up a hill, and you have to find those ways of using it as a tool because it's a very powerful tool that can keep us in connection. But it also, I notice I'm a miserable person when I'm on my phone a lot. And this last weekend, part of getting the nourishment was, even though I was on my phone somewhat, I was 80% of the time.
It's a lot less, yeah. For me too. So I still had it, but it was a lot less. And again, for me, just the best way I know is I just don't put apps on my phone that I don't want to waste time on, that I don't want to distract. I just don't put them on my phone. Yeah.
Well, this has been really fun. Why don't you let people know you've got a lot going on? You got your community.
Scott Peck talks about. Okay, it's not our parents' jobs anymore. It's our job. So our job is, number one, when we can, fill our own bucket up. Number two, surround ourselves with people who want to help us fill our bucket up and create what I call cooperative reciprocal relationships. Everybody in the relationship is there because they choose to be cooperative and it's reciprocal. Everybody gets value. That can be a friendship, it can be a family member, a buddy, it can be a professional cooperative. You and I have a cooperative reciprocal relationship. We're both there because we choose to be, we both get value out of it, and our lives are better because we have this time together. And if we can fill our lives up with that, I believe we can also internalize the emotional belief, not just a mantra, oh, I'm good enough, I'm lovable, but an emotional belief in our nervous system at the core. I'm lovable and valuable. My needs are important. I'm good enough, and the world sees that, and the world's going to respond to that. I think that then lets us be much more loving and giving to the world around us, and much more receptive to all that the world, the universe, the cosmos wants to give us.
In other news, this episode is brought to you by Nomatic. Their travel pack is my favorite backpack of all time. You can tell this one is a bit worn because I actually use it every single day. It is a complete game changer. If you're someone that carries your stuff regularly, you need a good quality backpack. I cannot tell you how big of a change, a quality of life it is when you have a properly engineered, well-designed backpack that helps you to organize your life when you're on the move. I even survived a full month on tour using a travel pack and a carry-on because hold luggage is a psyop meant to keep you poor and late. You can defeat them by getting better quality luggage. Nomatic has got thousands of 5-star reviews from customers who love their product, and everything comes with a lifetime warranty. So if it breaks for any reason, they will replace it for free. Right now, you can get 20% off everything site-wide by going to the link in the show notes below or heading to nomatic.com/modernwisdom. That's nomatic.com/modernwisdom.
I'm interested in taking that step from
just tactical things, which are a great foundation. If I'm going to give to somebody else, have you given to yourself recently? Probably a good idea. That's something that's tactical. Learning to clearly and fairly state when something makes you feel good or makes you feel bad. Probably a good way of setting boundaries and reinforcing behavior that you want from the people around you. All of these things, tactically very useful at a high level. But the deeper stage of this, of unpicking the texture of your system, as you're talking about, like the emotional response that you have, as opposed to just creating this odd lattice work of band-aids that you've placed over the top of it to somehow be able to operate in a functional way from a dysfunctional foundation. What are the steps of getting deeper? How much can we unpick those patterns that we've developed from even pre-verbally, and what are the steps that you like to get people to go through?
Well, number one, I don't know. There's about 3 or 4 questions there. I don't know. I don't know how much we can rewrite. I know we can rewrite some. You know, people will come to me and say, Robert, how long will this take for me to get to X, Y, or Z? I don't know. I'm still on that journey. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm still learning. I'll let you know once I find out. Probably a lifetime. So if we do anything, you know, if there's anything about the human mind and the human nervous system, it likes predictability, it likes the sameness, kind of going back to that quote that you read earlier. We like the ghetto we know, even if it's, you know, it's a ghetto, but it's the ghetto we know. And, you know, to leave that ghetto and go out into the world where I don't know what language they speak, I don't know what their rules are, you know, we'll just stay where we are. But countless people throughout time have decided to challenge themselves. Spiritual practice, yogic practice, challenging themselves to make more money, challenge themselves to get into ourselves. Our nervous system, our mind, our body is going to resist. It wants to hold on to the familiar neural pathways, those neural goat paths that we've been down, the muscle memory that we've just created before we could think and reason. Okay, that's normal. That's why coaching is valuable. That's why therapy is valuable. That's why 12-step groups are valuable. That's why, you know, having mentors is valuable. It's because if we're going to do it on our own, we'll probably keep, you know, stumbling and bumping into hurdles and brick walls, and we'll quit. We'll give up. But if we can make this journey with others who either are on a similar journey or who've already been further down the road, when our emotional dissonance, our cognitive dissonance, our physical dissonance, when our reaction comes in, we have accountability, we have support. We don't have to go through it alone. Because, for example, you know, I like to be in shape, but I've never been a gym rat, and I've never been, you know, one of those people that's just diehard, got to get to the gym every day. And so, you know, I've learned it's better if I don't say, I'm going to lose X amount of weight in this amount of time, or I'm going to go to the gym this many times. Because as soon as I set like a commitment to myself that's out of my normal habit pattern, I almost always, about a week or two later, catch myself gone the other direction without even being aware. Right? Just a few examples. When I was going through my second divorce, and it was in my late 40s, living alone for the first time in my adult life, I started going to a 12-step group, a few of them actually, just to have a support system, just to have a men's group. And, you know, they got a lot of platitudes in 12 steps, and one of them was about having an attitude of gratitude. So I thought, you know, going through a divorce, my life's in turmoil, my first book's just about to be published, you know, my son's a senior in high school. My life was it just felt upside down. And so a buddy I met in this 12-step group, I said, let's start a gratitude practice. Every morning, first thing when we get up, every night before we get in bed, let's just think of 30 seconds, 4, 5, 6, 10 things we feel grateful for. We'll check in with each other. Both of us started this. 4 or 5 days in, I was just feeling amazing. I was going through all these changes, struggles, difficulties, and I was feeling good because I was doing this gratitude practice. And about the 5th day, I forgot to do it. And so did my buddy. And we probably both went about 2 or 3 days before it dawned on us, wait a minute, we haven't been doing that gratitude practice. It felt good, both of us were liking it, and we just forgot. That's that emotional cognitive dissonance of where our nervous system wants to just keep things homeostatic, keep things in a familiar pathway. And so now if I am going to make a significant commitment, I do have to surround myself with people, and I have to check in. I decided end of last year, I thought, I've always thought it's a good idea to meditate. Try. I always thought we got to get uncomfortable sitting cross-legged on this cushion, and I not have any thought. And so a guy said, would you coach me in meditation? He lives on Michael Singer's compound in Florida. And so I thought, if he's living there, he probably, is into meditation. And so he did. So we started every day. We check in. We just came up with a plan first thing in the morning. And so that's probably been 4 or 5 months now, and I've only missed 3 days of meditation because we checked in every day. We connected with each other. One day it was late at night. I thought, I'm going to miss a day. I thought, fuck it. I don't want this to be ego-driven. I'm going to do it because I want to do it. So I missed it. I didn't try to squeeze it in the end of the day. And I have found out there's an interesting mathematics to this. If I do the meditation early in the morning, first thing of the day, I don't miss it. It goes on the calendar. I take a snapshot. I wait till later. I can get push. I forget about it. Same thing, wanting to be healthy and fit. Okay, I've hired a fitness coach. And so, and we check in regularly. I'm putting things in, my FitnessPal, and I'm doing all that stuff. That is how we change those old patterns. It takes consistency over time. I know in the self-help world, there's this thing, 21 days to change a habit. I don't know who in the fuck thought that up. I've never changed a habit in 21 days. I think if you've had something in your nervous system, in my case, 60-something years, it ain't going away in 21 days, but I'm okay with that. I can be the noticer, because when you decide, okay, I'm going to eat this way, I'm going to exercise this way, I'm going to practice gratitude this way, or meditate this way, now you become the observer of self. You notice when you have the impulse to go eat this thing that, you're not eating, or skip the day at the gym, or not meditate. You notice the pattern coming up. And then even if you have a support system, you just check in and then just pick it up again tomorrow. So it's not rocket science, but it is challenging.
How can we stop our ruminating brains? You mentioned there about when you posit an ideal, you then begin to compare yourself to that ideal, and a lot of the time you start to fall short. I think lots of people, especially high performers, personal developers, self-growthers, will have a very scolding inner voice.
Yeah, I watch those interviews and I'm going, oh my goodness, I need to be inside his head. But we put them on pedestals, the high performers, the worship of Navy SEALs, all this stuff that especially we men do in this culture. And most of them are driven by a lot of demons, by a lot of voices in their head, and maybe you can relate to that as well. I fortunately don't. I can ruminate as well as the next person, but I don't have that critical voice generally. My mind it keeps me safe. I just don't launch into bigger and things that the unknown. But I don't have a highly critical voice. But I work with a lot of people that do. I think every woman I've been married to has had that. My father did. It is maybe one of my superpowers to kind of help calm the people down. But I have a whole course that I call the ruminating brain. And my theory about ruminating brain is that I think for many people it's an inherited trait. That you don't have to look far in the family tree to see mom, dad, sibling, grandparents, aunts, uncles with some manifestation of this rumination kind of pattern. You see depression, anxiety, suicides oftentimes, addictive issues, relationship struggles, abuse. And so I think it's a brain type that you inherit. Like studies have shown you can inherit brain types that predispose you to addictions, to ADHD, and ruminating brain. And I found those three things often go together. I've got so many buddies that are recovering addicts, and most all of them acknowledge they have ADHD, and most all of them acknowledge they have a ruminating brain. So I think there's something genetically inherited of those traits. Now, the ruminating brain can also be caused by trauma. That's what PTSD does. It can create ruminations. It can lead to depression. But what the ruminating brain typically does, and brains don't actually ruminate, but it's like there's this constant spinning, like there's a washing machine agitating all the time, and you're inside the washing machine. And I found that there's three directions ruminating brains tend to go. They go into the past and just rehash every perceived mistake, missed opportunity, regret. And if you replay the same regret 15,000 times, you're going to feel like a real loser. You're going to feel like there's something fundamentally wrong with you. And I think even going back to these isolated men we were talking about earlier, I suspect a lot do have ruminating brains. Because if you're going in the past and just rehashing, I blew that opportunity. How come I didn't talk to her? How come I didn't get her number? How come I broke up with her? How come I stayed with her? I was teaching, when I taught this course live a few years ago, and a guy who was probably about my age, he was in his 50s or 60s, still ruminating about a missed sexual opportunity in college, still beating himself up. So again, the mind creates this illusion that it's just gathering important information. It's important that I keep going back and rehashing, re-looking at this stuff because there's something I missed, something I need to know. But all you really do is you just end up feeling worse and worse and worse about yourself. So the other thing that people do in that backward looking is they create, I call it revisionist history. Other people call it like castle.
No matter what
we go back and
I
replay
do,
these events.
all
And
I
we say, if I just
think
done X,
about
Y, or Z,
is you.
then my life would have gone down this path and this. If I just had slept with her when I had that chance in college, my whole life would be radically different. But it's not true. We'd still probably be ruminators, and we'd still be ruminating
No
about all
matter
this.
what I do,
But we believe that revisionist history is highly likely, could be possible, and it's not what we're living now. So now we feel terrible. So here's another way then that our ruminating brain beats us up. It measures us and compares us. Maybe it measures us against just any arbitrary standard. Well, I should be a millionaire by this. I should be married by this time. I should have slept with 100 women by this time. I should have launched my program by this time. Or, look, he's my age, and Bill Gates is the same age as me and graduated from high school in the same city as me, same year. And, what if I compared myself to Bill Gates, in terms of financial success? I mean, I'd be miserable if I actually took that seriously. So there's that comparison and the measurement, almost always finding ourselves lacking and being less than in some fundamental, significant way. That's one reason I'm not a big fan of this bow down and worship the high achiever thing that we're so caught up in. 10x your life, 10x this, you could be doing better, you could be making more, you could be doing that, you could be an ABC, you could be that. I think all it does is just fuel that I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. And we know we're not going to attain that, but we think we should in order to be good enough. And so then the third way that the ruminating brain goes is into the future. This is where your perfectionism comes in. If I don't do it perfectly, it's going to crash, it's going to burn. What if I fail? What if I look foolish? What if I invest in it and I lose everything I've got? My luck, everything's going to crash.
No matter what
now,
I
it's only a
do,
matter of time until
all I
everything
think
goes south.
about
Goes
is
tits up and
you.
everything just, So what happens if you've got that going on? Most ruminators make those past, future, but most do one significantly more than the other. And the three things it tends to do to you: it keeps you stuck, because if you're just ruminating about the past, trying to figure out every possible pathway forward before you take any action, research everything to death, you're not going to take action. You're going to stay isolated. There's that isolated thing, because you don't want people to find out. Because if you're ruminating in all these negative ways,
No. Yeah, but I do look like one, but I'm from Thailand.
Thailand.
Yeah. A lot of people say I'm from Bangladesh and like that, but Thailand.
But you represent Thailand. I'm also Nepali.
Yeah.
So I just got you also Nepali.
Oh. So where you at?
Sorry?
Where you at right now?
But I have been to Australia. You are in Australia at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was there till August. I was there around 7 months in Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne.
Oh
I
wow,
was there for the vacation.
you travel a lot.
Yeah, I was at the travel, so yeah.
Yeah, how was it?
Well, it's a good experience, to be honest. It's
Mm.
fun, but it's a winter this last time, so I didn't get a chance to go so many beaches. But yeah, I just visit a lot of
Oh,
beaches and all.
okay.
Yeah, I just love Gold Coast for sure.
So you didn't get to see like the
Where you from? Like a Sydney, which city?
Yeah, Sydney, south of Sydney.
Sydney, you are from Sydney, which place?
Wollongong.
Sorry?
Wollongong.
Wollongong. Okay.
Been there?
Not exactly the Wollongong, but nearby. There is one something Clee. What is it called? I forget the name of that, but yeah, but nearby that's it. And also, I've worked for the Australia College.
Australia College.
Yeah, I work as a marketing officer, like a representative officer in the past.
Oh, that's nice. That sounds like a good title, good career.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds really good, like professional, highly professional job.
Sorry?
It sounds like a highly professional job. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You get to wear a suit and everything, you know, just work in the building.
So what are you doing right now?
Right now, just watching YouTube, you know, or like,
Watching YouTube?
yeah. So right now, just like watching, you know how people right now, they just record,
Can you put your mic a little bit in your mouth? I can't hear you well.
oh, okay. Like,
I think there's a speaker on your earphone, maybe.
that's phone charger.
No. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
sorry, that's the earphone. Okay.
That's a good idea that you tell me, because I brought a DJI mic, so next time I'm gonna use it when I'm doing video call, so it's gonna be clear next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now you say it again. What do you say?
I'm just watching like I don't know, like this one. I don't know if I can switch the camera.
A movie or
I wanna switch the camera.
podcast?
Okay, I'll show you. Like traveling Hanoi, Vietnam.
Oh.
Yeah. How?
Vlog.
Yeah, like a vlog, but is it called vlog? Where people just get the camera and then just go around without talking.
Yeah, maybe it's a vlog or it's a documentary, something like that.
Oh, I know the name now. It's called street walking. They just like walk around the street and just show.
In the street.
Yeah, just go show around and like see what it's like, you know, in real time, real life. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay,
yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah. So just.
What you doing YouTube?
Huh?
What you do in a city? I mean, there.
Oh
Or
well, like everyone else, right? Like just working, and potentially wanna study high or something. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So are you looking for the PR and all or what?
PR. Everyone.
What's
Yeah.
your intention?
Already a citizen, right?
You're already a citizen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. So you are thinking to study further more.
Yeah. I wanna work and study more and just.
What do you think? So what you would like to study there?
What I want to study? I really want to go that crazy career which is doctor. I really want to.
So you want to do a medical?
Yeah, medical or psychiatrist or psychologist like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really like people. You know what I mean? Just talking and I kind of like psychology, right? You know. What about you?
Oh, okay, that sounds good. But I just love to do that course, you know, early childhood. I just love the kids, so I just love to work in childcare.
Aged care,
Childcare.
childcare. Yeah, okay. Why? My job is related to child kids a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right now, like doing bus driving. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just pick up and drop off people and stuff. So, but they really wanna do higher. So you're not in Australia now, or what?
No, I have no plan to be in Australia any soon. Because I'm thinking I'm like literally going to join my new work from December, so no plan to visit Australia.
Oh, you're gonna be
I
working.
just been back on August, end of the August in the past from Australia.
Oh, okay.
So
But if you could, you would want to stay in Australia, right?
craziest thing I did.
Sorry.
You're asking what the craziest thing I did in Australia?
No, like if you could, you would want to stay in Australia.
I don't think so. It's a rough life. I can't so I don't know how to explain it, but I feel so suffocated over there. It's like only about this morning work. But I for themselves. Oh God, that's so scary. So no intention to stay at the moment, but I don't know about the future. Never know.
Interesting. Normally, people want to stay when to come to Australia, better life and everything.
Cool.
Generally, people that people
But
from
yeah, the people who are like craving to be there in Australia, they don't know how people are struggling over there. So that's the reason they want. If they get to know it's extremely hard to be in Australia, then I think probably they will say no.
Oh.
Isn't it? But especially for the students who are like international and they have the pressure of a study on rent and then insurance and then rent, PR. That's not painful.
Yeah, I can't blame you. It's hard. It's really hard.
So that's a huge thing to deal with.
Yeah, even as for me, it's
If
hard.
you cross it, you're happy, I guess.
Like it or not, I have to stay. I have to adapt and enjoy it. You know what I mean?
But at least you have that release that you already are a citizen over there.
Yeah. So
Maybe you have a problem now only to buy a house.
yeah.
To something stable or financial stability you are looking for, like that, right?
Yeah.
Everyone have a problem, whatever they achieve, but still people are not satisfied with the fact that what they are getting. That's the lie.
Yeah. Just want to.
Mark.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah.
What's your Thailand name?
Thailand name. It's a long name though.
No.
Yeah, long. Too long.
Okay. What's your name in a passport? Is it Thailand name?
Yeah, Thailand name. Long, very long.
Like if somebody needs to call you, then.
So are you in the city?
Sorry?
Are you in the city?
My hometown?
Yeah.
You're in Nepal?
Yeah, like in Nepal, yeah.
No, not in a city. It's like countryside.
Oh wow, countryside. So it's in like a lot of greens and
yeah, the farming, like agriculture, not that much, noises, pollution. But yeah, it's cool. This is my hometown. I like it.
yeah.
And I plan to visit Nepal.
Well, in this lifetime, yeah, I think so. Because thanks to the currency exchange, so I think it's very favorable. Yeah. Flight. How much the flight?
I think it will be right now. I don't know, but I think
Single.
around $25,000.
Oh, 22,500.
Maybe I don't know exactly, but I think that, but no, not that much. I guess I think that now just drop down. Sorry. So I don't know exactly, but yeah, maybe. But I just came there around. Okay,
I'll check. Nepal,
Okay, you Google it, okay?
Sydney to Nepal flight
It is?
flight price. One-way flight. Cheap flights. Okay, search. Kathmandu. The best.
How much is
Oh, 3,000.
around like that?
From 2,000 to 3,000.
3,000, see? If it is it's a Christmas time, maybe. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. So the cheapest
Yeah, but
would
if
be
you
like,
if you plan that you need to like book before so many like 3-4 months before you have to go to ticket if you want. I don't know. I can't follow you here. I don't know why. I tried to press that follow button, but it's not working.
oh, okay. I think in Nepal they got Line, yeah?
Sorry?
Like, Line, it's like WeChat. It's like WhatsApp.
It's app.
Yeah, like,
I don't know. It's like WhatsApp.
yeah, they have it's called Line, where Asian people use.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
Thai and Japanese people use this app called Line.
I used one dating app. It's called Tantan. It's a Chinese. I don't know.
Yeah, it's mostly from China. Tantan, that's dating app. Yeah, but Line is like it's like a WhatsApp, so they just like talk and stuff.
Oh, but I won't use Line. I only use Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Okay, you can. So that means
You
like,
have Instagram?
yeah, I have Instagram.
So let's be friends over there. I'll write my ID for you.
Oh, you're writing. Okay, how do you write? Oh, yeah, you can write here. Hey.
Can you guys see my ID?
Come on. Oh, you said you're typing.
Okay, wait, I will send you again. Now?
Okay. Write it down. Disappeared again. Wow. Okay. I found it again. ABISSA. Do they have like a gym like for one time, like what do you call it? A gym that you can just like pay a single time for one day exercise.
I'm not getting it, sorry.
They got gym over there, right? Like gym weight training over there.
Gym?
Yeah, gym.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do they have where you can just pay for one time for a whole day, like that, or what's the plan in Nepal?
Oh, in the past.
Mm.
It depends how long you can do. If you want to just go for the 1 day or 2 day trial, that's okay. But if you want, it's like a monthly maybe. Because I'm not a gym person, because I'm a bit of chubby girl, so I don't have. I've never been to gym.
Oh, okay.
So they take a charge like a month maybe.
I can see Nepal. It's not that big, right?
It's not that big, but it's a very beautiful country to visit because the people are very humble and very nice. It's not like in India. People in India, you will find more scamming people, They scam here. But in Nepal, they are very kind and very good.
So are you near Kathmandu?
Sorry?
Are you near Kathmandu?
It's like 160 kilometers far, I guess, from my hometown.
Oh man, I feel like travel a bit. You know what I mean?
Why?
Huh? Well, explore, right? Nepal, nice.
I will be there. You have a friend now in Nepal, so you just relax.
So country town, huh?
Yeah, mine is like Chitren.
Sorry.
The place where I live, my hometown, it's called Chitren.
Chitren. How do you spell that?
CHIT
Yep.
WEN.
WEN. Chit.
Like that.
But you're typing or?
You can't say?
I don't know. I didn't. Not saying anything. It's only you saying.
What's
Shit
wrong
one.
with it?
Oh, you're typing now. It says typing. Oh, shit one. CHITWAN. Shit one district.
You can get a flight from Kathmandu to Chitren. And Nepal is like more popular for adventures, trekking, and wildlife. You know, like that.
What about shopping mall and stuff? Do you have a lot?
We do have, but we more have more than shopping mall. We have like there are small food store, like that food. I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's like nearly it's kind of Thailand, you know. It's not that much different.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and look very like Thailand. Yeah, it looked like Thailand country town. It looked.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference. If they didn't have a Nepal language, I wouldn't be able to tell. Like they have.
If you speak in English, they will understand it too.
Oh, okay.
You can understand English. Yeah, it's not that much stuff.
Yeah, look. Well, it's not much different from Thailand.
Yeah, you know, I just said like all the Asian countries are like quite similar. It's not that much different.
Have you been to
The language or the currency, but everything is quite similar.
How much
Maybe
more?
the difference is like a culture. I don't know about culture also, but maybe the food and the language and the currency. Maybe that's three different. Otherwise, it's quite similar.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So you like the country town more, or what?
Sorry?
Do you like the country town more? Got the Buddha here too.
Buddha. You follow Buddha.
Yeah.
You know the main place where the Buddha and Buddha birthplace is in Nepal.
Oh, okay.
Can you say that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's a nice thing. To go to Buddha's birthplace, you can visit you can go to the trekking, you can enjoy the wildlife, you can do the safari, you can do all elephant rides, you can do all boating and all lots of things. Lots of different kinds of old temples and the cultural, authentic food. Lots of things. But I'm not interested. Sorry, girl.
Yeah.
I just thought that you in your mind you are saying, yeah, explain everything, but I'm not interested.
Well, I'm looking at the city. Look kind of.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
It's a crowded place. It's nice. And it's not that expensive, I thought.
So have you been to Thailand?
No, that's a dream to visit.
Huh?
I don't know when. I just love to visit, but never been.
Yeah. Very, very, very hot. Yeah.
Isn't the Thailand and the Bali is the same place?
No, very different. Bali and Thailand. Bali.
Oh, sorry, Bali is Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia.
Oh, sorry.
Thailand is Bangkok.
Bali is very good for shopping. I thought that.
What is it?
It's good for shopping.
So what's that?
Shopping, like it. In the market, clothes, bags.
Oh, shopping. Yeah, shopping. Yeah, I think you got. I don't know. Do you have a market, night market too, until midnight?
Yes. That's a place called somewhere where you can It's like 24 hours, like it's open for 24 hours.
Doesn't look like you have shopping mall there. Look like
So yeah, not really.
a place to walk through. You know what I mean? Just walk around.
It's fun to walk around and look at beautiful old campus architecture and all. It's fun to do that.
You got pigeons similar like Australia.
Sorry?
You got pigeons similar to Australia.
Pigeon?
Pigeons, yeah. Birds.
No, it's different. In Australia, there's a white. I thought that's a parrot or pigeon. I don't know. It's a white color.
Not bad, yeah. How much like how much like one night there like stay?
It's not that expensive, to be honest. It's like 3,000 means $30
$20 a night.
per night. 30, maybe $25 to $30 per night. If you just want to go to normal hotel, then you will get a room for. So if you want to go for more expensive, like around $50, you will get very nice rent. Like that. It depends what kind of room you prefer.
Oh, I never seen like this look like Italy version a bit because like it's cramping and it just yeah that where's the cars and stuff and they don't build roads and they build mostly for walking and yeah. Oh, so how do you?
Also, Nepali is also tourism country, so mostly tourists do visit.
So I think look like yeah.
What you asking?
I think the way to get around faster is motorbike. So you have taxi, like motorbike taxi.
Yeah. Well, we have a motorbike taxi. We have a car taxi. Yeah, we have.
Oh man, I don't know what to say. Like, it's very attractive.
Yeah, it's nice.
So what are you doing? Like just free all day?
Yeah, at the moment. Yeah. Maybe it's big from December.
So what time is it over there?
You want to go?
Well, why not? Like in here, in Australia, I mostly drive because the shopping mall or the market is far away. But here, look like it could be walk in the Nepal. It look like a walking. No, just like holiday and stuff. Yeah.
I'm also moving to the mandatory show.
Oh, for job. Oh man, wow! It just yeah, you got temples and everything, yeah.
You will definitely going to love them because the Bible is country, very different energy, different parts of the show. When you visit, you will get to experience different, and you will get to find very nice people, visual.
It looked like little bit nicer version of Thailand because it really like next to it. Even after that, you know what I mean? Continuously like the market. You know what I mean? Yeah, good destination. I'm not surprised. Look at it.
But I think that you will get cheapest clothes in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can buy a cheapest clothes in shopping
I think the Thailand market is cheapest, isn't it?
Yeah. I think so. Like $1 you can.
Yeah, compared to Thailand, I think here the clothes and if you want to buy clothes and all, that will be quite a bit expensive than in Thailand, I guess. Because to bring clothes from Thailand to Nepal itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, many people just going to Thailand and China and bring from there all the clothes and all, and this is their in Nepal. Quite interesting.
I'm watching like the live too.
You have to you have to search like the best place to look around in Nepal. So that's something like that, and you will see the beauty of Nepal.
Oh, okay. Best place to walk.
It's naturally beautiful. Right. The Mount Everest, Annapurna.
Oh, is in Nepal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And jungle, forest, wells, like tiger, rhino, elephant,
Do you walk too?
Sorry?
Do you walk too, like in the national park and stuff?
Yeah, we can do a jeep safari, elephant safari, and we can see around in the jungle. Yeah.
So what do you want to, in the future, do you want to continue studying or?
I don't like to study, I'm sorry.
No? What about in Nepal,
Yeah.
like continue studying or no?
I will definitely launch on like work on by myself, on for myself, yeah.
Work for yourself?
On money.
Or earn money?
Yeah. Study is done. I'm not interested to study more. I just focus on how to earn.
Okay. Can I ask how old are you now?
Huh?
Can I ask how old are you now?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm 30.
30, yeah. Yeah, you look like 30. Yeah.
You?
25.
I you're younger than me.
Yeah. Because I can tell like you look very much experienced. Yeah.
I look like that?
Yeah. Because I don't know, like I can tell you a lot of experience.
Most of the people just tell me that I don't look like a 30. I look like around 20 to 25.
Oh, well,
I look young.
Well, that's the face, yeah. But the I don't know. It's
But
just,
yeah.
yeah, I'm talking about like experience. Like if I wanna.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, I have experience of everything. Like not everything, but yeah, mostly. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I would definitely call you like, oh, like to travel around Kathmandu and the countryside and stuff. Yeah, look yeah, kind of.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you like to visit the fall, let me know. I will be in that time. Maybe I will be there in Kathmandu. So we'll have fun.
Yeah. So you're gonna
traveling together.
Yeah. So you're gonna be like Kathmandu next year or?
Not next year, in this December.
Oh, December. Okay, and work.
What to do? I need to work.
I mean, you could have worked in Australia, I think. If you want to. I mean, you could have, if you want to, you could have worked in Australia.
Yeah, but they didn't allow.
Oh, not allowed working visa.
Yeah. Working directly to get a working visa is quite difficult, I need to more lots of experience about your skills, something like that. As a student, I don't want to go because I don't want to go with such a trauma, and I don't know. Besides that, there's no to be there. But my sisters are there in Australia.
Ah, well, that's good.
Yeah, I do have two elder sisters. Both are married and both are there in Australia. Yes. What about you? How about your family?
Oh, just me and my mom, and just staying in Australia. Yeah.
Your mom is also in Australia.
Just me and my mom. That's it.
So you don't have any other siblings.
No, I do not.
How long have you been there? Like how many years?
2010.
10, 20, 24, 14 years. So you
14
born
years.
there or what?
I just grew up. Yeah, grew up there.
How can you say grow born? I'm like foolish.
Huh?
I was saying that you born there. You are like it's only like 14 years, and I'm saying that you born there. What kind of silly question I'm asking here? So of course you are like 11 years when you come to Australia.
Yeah, 10.
10 years. Okay.
It's 10:30 now. I have to go, but I'll add you on Instagram and we'll talk.
Sure.
Okay, no problem. I'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you.
คัญญาพัฒน์สามัญ
ไม่รู้
สาว
ไม่รู้อะไร
เป็นไงบ้างครับ
สบายดีค่ะ
อยู่จังหวัดอะไรเนี่ย
อุดร
อุดรอ๋ออยู่ใกล้สกล
ที่จังหวัดอะไรอ่ะ
อยู่จังหวัดซิดนีย์จังหวัด
โอ้คิดนานเกิน
อะไร
คิดนานเกิน
รู้จักซิดนีย์เปล่ารู้จักซิดนีย์เปล่าซิดนีย์อ่ะเมืองซิดนีย์
ไม่รู้จัก ไม่รู้จัก
ผมว่า
ข้างนอกเหรอ
ซิดนีย์เนาะ
Watching the love of men, I told everybody straight. The love that men were showing each other, show me. I go away from doing the work I do with men, feeling much more loved than I've ever felt in any relationship with a woman. And I'm not trying to be dismissive of that, but what I'm saying, if we go seeking that kind of approval